Have you ever heard of a coffee that can tell your future? Today, we're exploring something really special: Turkish coffee. It's not just a drink, it's culture, history, and even fortune-telling. Hi everyone, welcome back to Lady Show English. Let's get started. Turkish coffee is much more than just a drink. It's a ritual, a way to connect with friends, and a piece of living history that's nearly 500 years old. UNESCO has recognized it as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Let me teach you some key vocabulary here. Ritual, it means a ceremony or special way of doing something. For example, making coffee in the morning is my daily ritual. Another word is heritage. This means traditions and culture passed down through generations. This building is part of our cultural heritage. And notice the useful phrase much more than. It means not just or beyond being only. For example, she is much more than a teacher, she's also a mentor. Now, let's talk about the history. The story of Turkish coffee actually begins in Yemen, not Turkey. In the 15th century, spiritual people called mystics drank it to stay awake during long nights of prayer. When the Ottoman Empire conquered Yemen in 1538, coffee traveled to Constantinople, which is now Istanbul. By the 1550s, the first coffee houses opened there, and they quickly became popular meeting places. Here's some vocabulary. Mystic means a spiritual person. Conquer means to take control by force. And we have a useful phrase, stay awake, to remain conscious, not sleep. I need coffee to stay awake. Another phrase is make one's way, meaning to travel to a place. Coffee made its way from Yemen to Turkey. So what makes Turkish coffee special? It's all about the preparation method. Unlike other coffees that are brewed, Turkish coffee is actually cooked in water, similar to making soup. The coffee is prepared in a small pot with a long handle called a sezv. The finest coffee grounds are cooked slowly to create rich flavor and beautiful foam on top. This foam is considered a sign of quality. Let me teach you these words. Brew means to make a drink by adding hot water. Grounds are the small crushed pieces of coffee beans. Foam is the mass of bubbles on top. Here's an important grammar point: we use passive voice when the action is more important than who does it. Turkish coffee is cooked in water, passive. We cook Turkish coffee, active. Notice, the coffee is prepared slowly. The foam is considered a sign of quality. Now, how should you drink it? A proper Turkish coffee must be served hot with foam on top. It comes with a glass of water and Turkish delight candy. The water cleanses your palate, and the sweet candy balances the coffee's bitterness. Even though the cup is small, you should drink it slowly and calmly, not quickly like espresso. This gives the grounds time to settle at the bottom. Vocabulary time. Cleanse means to clean or purify. Palate is your sense of taste. Etiquette means rules of polite behavior. Settle means to sink down. The phrase come with means to be included with something. The meal comes with a free drink. And here's grammar: we use should for advice. You should drink it slowly. You should try Turkish coffee. Here's the fun part. After you finish drinking, there's a tradition called tasseography or coffee cup reading. You turn the empty cup upside down on the saucer and let it cool. Then someone reads the patterns in the coffee grounds. Different shapes have different meanings. A fish means good luck, a bird suggests travel. It's mostly done for fun, not serious fortune-telling. Let me teach you, fortune-telling is predicting the future. Upside down means with the top at the bottom. Pattern is a repeated shape or design. Symbol means something that represents something else. The phrase for fun means for enjoyment, not seriously. We play games for fun. In Turkish culture, coffee is a bridge that brings people together. When friends want to catch up, they say, "Let's have coffee," which means, "Come over and I'll make you Turkish coffee." There's even a marriage tradition. The bride-to-be serves coffee to the groom's family, but she adds salt to the groom's cup as a test. If he drinks without complaining, he shows patience and good character. New vocabulary: beverage is a formal word for drink. Catch up means to talk with someone you haven't seen recently. Complain means to say you're unhappy. Patience is the ability to wait calmly. The phrase bring people together means to help people connect. Turkish coffee traveled to Europe through trade. In 1652, London's first coffee house opened. For just 1 penny, customers could drink unlimited coffee and have great conversations. These places were called penny universities because people learned so much there. However, leaders worried they were places for rebellious political discussions. Even King Charles II tried to shut them down. Vocabulary: unlimited means without limits. Lively means full of energy. Controversial means causing disagreement. Rebellious means refusing to obey. The phrase shut down means to close permanently. Despite its rich history, Turkish coffee never became as globally famous as espresso. Some experts say younger people see it as old-fashioned. But it's making a comeback. People organize workshops in London and New York with theatrical coffee experiences. One organizer says Americans drink it to the last drop for the fortune-telling performance. Let me teach you, despite means even though, and it's followed by a noun. Despite the rain, we went out. Compare with although, which is followed by a clause, although it rained, we went out. Other words: achieve means to successfully complete. Recognition means being known. Old-fashioned means not modern. Appeal to means to be attractive to. Comeback means a return to popularity. The phrase to the last drop means completely, until nothing is left. If you visit Istanbul, look for places that prepare coffee slowly in a sez, preferably over hot sand. It should be served hot with thick foam, plus candy and water. Try places like Hafez Mustafa or Mandabatmas. For fortune-telling, the Sultanahmet district is good, but locals recommend asking a coffee-drinking friend for a more authentic experience. Final vocabulary: authentic means real and genuine. Recommend means to suggest. Preferably means ideally. District is an area of a city. The phrase look for means to search for something. Is this evergreen content? Absolutely yes. This combines travel and food topics that don't change quickly. The cultural traditions and preparation methods remain the same, making it perfect for long-term educational content. So that's Turkish coffee, not just a drink, but a cultural experience connecting people and telling stories. I hope you learned useful vocabulary and phrases today. Here on Ladies Show English, we share news about health, food, travel, business, environment, and technology to help you improve your English while learning about topics that matter in your daily life. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss new lessons. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep learning and stay curious.